goal is to basically order the material as soon as they sign. Now, a lot of times they sign in the evening, they sign on a weekend. So it's just, next opportunity, we're going to place the order. We do that because our supplier, as long as we place it as a good order, and we don't have to set a delivery date, because most of our material is going to be in stock, unless it's a metal roof or something real special. It's going to be a stock item. But we want to place that order right away, because if there's any price changes at all, we're already locked in with that order. So that way we know the contract price that we sold the job on, our price with our supplier is with that contract price. We're good. We're not getting burnt by a 5% increase that we forgot about or whatever. So we place the order right away, and we send them a message, like I said, next business day or whatever. The customer then the next day gets a text, an automated text says, "Hey, Mr. Customer, your materials have been ordered. We'll be in touch the day prior to installation." Now, mind you, we're in contact with them, and we tell them right off the rip that what week we plan to do their job. So if we sell the job on Wednesday, we're booking 2 weeks out. We plan to do your job in about 2 weeks. So plan for us around this time frame. And then we only offer a 24-hour heads up. We give you 24 hours. Now, when you sign with us about where your roof is going to fall, but we don't want to stick ourselves saying, "Yep, we're going to be there in 4 days." Because sure as shit, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's going to rain. It's going to do something. So we just be ready for us about this week, this 5-day period window. We'll be there sometime in there. We'll give you 24-hour heads up to be certain of it, and that's, to me, could you do a little better? Possibly. Yeah, sure. We get 0 complaints. Nobody has a problem with that.
Yeah. When you're ordering the materials, you use the material order template inside of ProLine?
Yep. We take that template and copy it and shoot it to our supplier in an email.
Yeah. And then you're just selecting you have it selected by default to just put it on hold, like not sending a delivery date.
Yeah. And they know that's just the arrangement. They know.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. How do you then handle that on, like, once you do have like the date set, the weather is good, like when are you having the materials delivered? Are you waiting until 100% we're doing the work tomorrow, or is it like 3 days out? Like, when are you telling the supplier, go ahead and bring it?
So what we try to do is, most of my guys try to place their delivery dates on like Wednesday for next week. So tomorrow we'll have a bunch of material get delivered. We place the order on Wednesday for delivery. Most of the time we have it delivered on Friday. Like, our local ABC here, Fridays are basically ours. Like, we're using 6 trucks, you know what I mean? We're delivering a bunch of jobs every Friday, and they know that. That's just kind of the way we've gotten to be with them. But Wednesday we place our orders. Friday they deliver everything. That's what we plan to use for the next week. And then, every week you're just kind of giving or taking a day, depending on how the previous week went, of how much to order, right?
Yeah.
If you work 7 days just because of beautiful, perfect weather, and you burn up all your material on the ground. But if you had 3 days of rain, you might not be ordering as much.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it ever a concern with having that material delivered on a Friday and having it sit around waiting for the build date, for 2, 3, 5 days? Is that ever a concern? Have you ever had stuff stolen off a job site?
No. We deliver it right up against the house. Luckily we live in a pretty low crime area anyway. I think we've had like some drip edge get stolen from a job a couple times, where scrappers are out stealing aluminum. It's just not worth. We get asked that by customers a lot. Like, "You sure it's going to be okay sitting out there? You sure?" It's like, who the hell wants to pick up 80-pound bundles of shingles that are only worth $30? And they're only worth $30 to somebody that needs them. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, dude, I don't, how many people want to pick those up that get paid to pick them up? You know what I mean? Most people don't want to do that, let alone have to go try to find somewhere to get rid of them. and make a buck. It just, like I said, drip edge has gotten stolen maybe twice ever. Like it's very uncommon, and even then, it's like as soon as you get to the job that you're short, that the no drip edges at the job, and you're like,